I hope you're having an awesome day. Thomas here. Today, I will break down the 6 most common signs of leaking fuel injectors. Trust me, this is something you don't want to ignore. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Let's get into it. 1. Fuel odor. One of the first and most obvious signs of a leaking fuel injector, the smell of gasoline. It may sound simple, but a lot of people dismiss it. If you're smelling fuel inside the car or around the engine, that's a red flag. Gasoline could be leaking into places it shouldn't, like the engine bay or the exhaust. 2. Hard starting. The second symptom on the list is hard starting, especially in the morning or after the car's been sitting for a while. If fuel leaks into the combustion chamber when the engine's off, it can flood the engine with fuel. And what does that mean? You guessed it, your car's gonna struggle to start. If your car is taking way too long to turn over, or it just seems like it's having a tough time, don't write it off as a one-time fluke. A leaking injector might be the reason. Fix it before you end up stuck with a car that won't start. 3. Rough idle and engine misfires. Have you ever felt your car running rough at idle? Or maybe you felt a shudder while driving and thought, what the heck was that? This is a big sign of a leaking injector. When an injector leaks, it throws off the air-fuel mixture, causing the engine to run rich, meaning there's too much fuel and not enough air. And what does that lead to? Rough idling, misfires, and sometimes even stalling. If your engine feels shaky, like it's about to cut out at a stoplight, don't ignore it. Misfires and rough idle are clear symptoms that your fuel injectors aren't doing their job. 4. Check engine light. The dreaded check engine light. I know, it can come on for so many reasons, but when it comes to a leaking injector, your vehicle's computer has detected an imbalance in the fuel mixture, and that's why it's triggered the light. You might even get specific trouble codes like P0171 or P0174, which tell you the system's running too lean. Or you could see codes like P02101 through P02108, which point to injector issues with specific cylinders. If that light comes on, don't just keep driving around hoping it goes away. Get those codes read. See if a leaking injector is behind it. 5. Poor fuel economy. Chile. Have you noticed you're spending more time at the gas station, filling up more than usual? This could be another clear sign of a leaking injector. A leaking fuel injector can cause excess fuel to spray into the engine. This leads to inefficient combustion, and before you know it, your fuel economy takes a nosedive. If your gas mileage is dropping for no apparent reason, your wallet isn't happy, and neither is your car. Fix the leak, and your MPG will improve. Trust me. 6. IMSM. Zawas. Decreased performance. Here's one people notice when it gets really bad. Decreased performance. If your car feels sluggish or like it's lacking power, especially when you step on the gas, a leaking injector could be to blame. When too much fuel is going into the engine, the combustion process is inefficient. You'll notice this most when you accelerate and expect a smooth takeoff, but instead, you get hesitation. This isn't just frustrating, it can be dangerous, especially if you need to merge onto the highway or speed up quickly. So, if your car's performance isn't what it used to be, check those injectors.